Tim and James Show. The Tim and James Show. Yeah. 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 Come on. Yeah. Don't fuck with me. Yeah. The Tim and James Show. You ain't welcome to I don't give a fuck. I'm Tim and James. I don't give a fuck if I mention any names. I'm Tim and James. I don't give a fuck about what you say. I'm Tim and James. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a damn. I'm Tim and James. I'm Tim and James. I'm Tim and James. I'm Tim and James. I'm Tim and James.
Hello and welcome to the Timmy James Show. I'm your host, Timmy James. Now, a few episodes back, it's probably going a while. It's probably a while ago now. I did an episode of this podcast called Severed Trumphead, and it was about the whole Kathy Griffin Trump thingy where she held up the mannequin head that looked like Donald Trump had been beheaded. And this news broke today, or yesterday, I'll just say yesterday, that Kathy Griffin, not only is she coming here to Australia, like, to do some stand-up shows, but she is also milking it, like milking the whole thing about the Trump photo. And I'm not saying like she was saying, oh, I was forced into doing this photo. She's now actually changed her opinion and said, oh, I'm happy I did that. And apparently the apology video that she did, which I also had on playing in that episode, the audio for it. So apparently the apology was fake. Now, I found an interview, and this only just happened yesterday morning. Here in Australia we have a lot of morning talk shows, but the ones that the most famous ones, or the most well-known ones, are Sunrise and the Today Show. Like, same as you guys in America, you guys have the Today Show. We also have the Today Show. But we don't, but like, because this is Australia, it's a bit different. Now, I used to watch Sunrise a lot. Like, I'm a fan of the Today Show. I love the Today Show. But I used to watch Sunrise a lot, like every day. But I've over the past few years I've steered cleared from it because I hate Koshi, the host of Sunrise, or one of the hosts. I've just never liked him. He's just too creepy for my liking. So, Kathy Griffin actually went on Sunrise, and when I say that, I mean they did one of them satellite video things, and she was standing in front of a fake Hollywood background, and yeah, they interviewed her, and this is that interview, and then we'll talk about it after. Alright, ready? And 3, 2, 1.
A stunt aimed at US President Donald Trump earlier this year backfired spectacularly and made global headlines.
All right, we all need a laugh. The world's upside down, and I'm here to fix it all.
Her brand of comedy pulls no punches. Kathy Griffin is an award-winning stand-up, reality TV star, actress and author. Her digs at celebrities are legendary.
I am not going to engage in a debate for 1 second that Michael Jackson could be the biological father of any of those kids.
But in May, her career came crashing down. Kathy was condemned for a disturbing photo shoot in which she held up a severed, bloodied, fake head of Donald Trump. Trump responded on Twitter calling her sick, saying it upset his children. The First Lady tweeted, "Makes you wonder about the mental state of the person who did it." Kathy made a tearful apology.
I went too far, I made a mistake, and I was wrong.
But at a press conference, Kathy revealed she received death threats in a mob mentality pile-on.
A sitting president of the United States and his grown children and the First Lady are I feel personally, trying to ruin my life forever.
She was investigated by the US Secret Service and called out Trump as a bully.
I'm going to be honest, he broke me. He broke me. Broke.
Now she's launching a world tour armed with the story of the now infamous photo. Kathy will perform her Laugh Your Head Off shows in Australia in October.
Nothing is off limits. Not even him.
And Kathy Griffin joins us now from LA. Kathy, good morning. Welcome to Sunrise.
Hi, you guys. I love that package. By the way, I love that the mask is pixelated as if it's an actual head. I just want to say it was a Trump mask with ketchup.
Okay.
But I think that the Australians can handle that fact.
Okay, because now it's been 3 months since that photo was taken at a photo shoot. It went viral. We've just heard about the fallout. How are you handling that, and why did you decide to turn this into a show on the road?
Okay, it was such a monumental thing. And remember, it's historic that I would be under a 2-month federal investigation. I mean, keep in mind, this is the fool. I don't even want to call him the president. I just call him the fool or the moron or the Cheeto or something. But anyway, this is the guy who, while we're having a disastrous Hurricane Harvey and people are dying in Houston and all over Texas, maybe Louisiana, he's spending taxpayer dollars on the Kathy Griffin 2-month federal investigation. So, I'm off the no-fly list, and I can't wait to fly and come see you and tell you the whole story, because it got so crazy that after a while it actually turned funny. So the picture happened. The outrage was ridiculous. I made an apology. And then now, in light of all the crazy stuff that he and this administration are doing, pardoning Joe Arpaio, who is a federal criminal who is convicted of a crime but never served time, the transgender ban, he's just also he's unhinged. I also am having trouble buying the story that I damaged Barron, because I think he's seen stuff way worse than that photo coming out of his own father. And I wanted to shame him. And that's what happened. I wanted to make fun of the guy who said to Megyn Kelly, blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever. And I thought, let's take a picture of him with blood coming out of his wherever. Yeah. I don't know what his wherever is.
You were very sorry at the time. You apologised. Yeah. You were very upset. Are you no longer sorry for it?
Correct. I'm no longer sorry. The whole outrage was BS. The whole thing got so blown out of proportion, and I lost everybody. Like, I had Chelsea Clinton tweeting against me. I had friends Deborah Messing from Will and Grace tweeting against me. I mean, I lost everybody. And so I have been through the mill. And I also, I didn't just lose like one night on CNN. My entire tour was canceled within 24 hours because every single theater got all these death threats. I mean, these Trump fans, they're hardcore. They have like robocalls, and they're a minority, but they know how to act like they're a majority.
Deborah Messing and Chelsea Clinton aren't Trump fans. Like, if even Democrats said it was out of line. I get the comedy is about pushing the boundaries and being politically incorrect, and that's fine. But do you not agree that that picture holding up a severed head, I know it's a mask covered in tomato sauce, but do you not accept that was a little bit over the line?
No, you're full of crap. Stop this. You know this. Stop acting like my little picture is more important than talking about the actual atrocities that the President of the United States is committing. And I'm also on a mission to tell people, honestly, if it happened to me, as big mouth and obnoxious as I am, it can happen to you. Like, honestly, this is a big change. I've been talking to Australians who, for the first time, are saying, we're afraid to go to America. I never thought I would hear that in my lifetime. I'm 56 years old. I'm a female comedian. How many successful female comedians, I mean, who can stand there with a microphone with nothing but their own material they wrote themselves? And if you think I haven't dealt with sexism and misogyny you can't imagine, then you'll understand why I cannot wait to hit the stage and expose all of it. No, I don't apologize for that photo anymore. And I think the outrage is complete BS because we have real things to deal with.
Yeah, your tour won't just be about Trump. You're famous for poking fun at all sorts of celebrities. Tell us about your famous run-in with Taylor Swift, and do you like a new video?
First of all, I don't think I'm in the squad. I want you to know, though, that when I went to the Grammy Awards last year, I was standing in line with Courtney Love, and I said, all right, you and I have to form one of those squads. So we haven't, we're not very organized. But just know in the future there's a Kathy Griffin, Courtney Love squad coming, and we're going to be more fun than that Taylor Swift squad. We're going to just have, let loose, probably do some shows bottomless. I'm not above that. I might do a show bottomless in Australia. I'm always thinking outside the box. Anyway, of course I love making fun of Taylor Swift because she's one of my favorite targets because she has everything in the world. She's gorgeous and beautiful and successful and smart, and yet all of her songs are about like how unhappy she is. So I'm not sure what she's shaking off this time, but trust me, we'll be talking about it. Also, I don't know if you know this, but my actual, genuine, real-life neighbors, 10 feet away, are Kim Kardashian West and Kanye Kardashian West. So if you don't think I'm going to be talking about that, I will.
Oh, wow.
As a neighbour.
Because think about it. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble, according to you, Sam, who, way to take my back, girl.
Well, no, I'm a journalist, Kathy.
Yeah,
I'm here to ask you questions. And
I got it.
It was
I got
a big
your number,
thing,
Sam.
and that's why
you're like a white Trump voter in America. I know you do. It's not a big
that's not
thing.
fair, Kathy.
Calm down. You're fine. Everyone's fine.
I'm playing the devil's advocate.
That's it. I'm going to meet you in an alley. I'm going to meet you in an alley, and we're going to exchange beauty tips. Because I'm going to prove I'm not violent, but we can disagree. I got to make fun of this stuff. It's so ridiculous. It's so over the top.
We'll be there.
Okay,
right.
We'll come. I'll come.
Absolutely.
You have to come because I just can't wait to stand on stage without the censorship I personally happen to be experiencing at this moment in the States. But I'm going to let loose in Australia. I can't wait. You guys can handle it. There's nothing. You need me on that wall.
All right, okay. Kathy, we can't wait. Life Your Head Off tour is kicks off in Sydney on the 21st of October. There are shows in Brisbane, Melbourne and Perth. Tickets go on sale this Friday. Go to Sunrise website for all the details.
I will.
Yeah.
Go. All right. Thank you, Kathy.
Okay. Hold on. Oh, cool. I was talking in the microphone. What the fuck? I don't want her coming to my country. Especially to Melbourne. Or Brisbane or anywhere. Because one, we already have a outspoken redhead. And her name is Pauline Hanson. And second of all, why are you doing this? Like, what the fuck? You're doing this for publicity, I know that, but like, what the fuck, Kathy Griffin? Ugh. I'm so glad I didn't actually watch this on TV. Because if I did, I would have been screaming at the TV, and then my dad would have been screaming at me going, Tim, why are you screaming at the TV? And I'd be like, Kathy Griffin, I don't like her. She is a Joan Rivers wannabe. Like, they should never have used her as a replacement host for Joan on Fashion Police, because, like, you can't get any better than Joan Rivers. And you should at least put, like, I don't know, her daughter as the host. Like, she's funny. She's very funny. She gets it from her mum too, but like, yeah, she's very funny. And like, what I also don't like about this interview, how dare you verbally abuse one of our journalists? What the fuck? Like, I'm not really a big fan of Sunrise or David Koch or Sam Armitage, but I am a comedian myself, and if there was an issue that I hated, like an issue that like I wanted to speak out against, I wouldn't go this fucking crazy. Like, mind you, I want to get a 7 mannequin head that looks like Kathy Griffin and pose for a photo with that. But I don't really want to do that because I'll get in trouble. Well, not really. I won't really get in trouble, but yeah, I just don't really want to stoop to her level. Like, if you listen to her, she's like, oh, listen to me and all that. And she's talking about doing a squad with Courtney Love, and that they're gonna go to the beach or whatever, bottomless, like with no pants on. What the fuck? I don't really want to see pictures of wrinkly old vaginas. Like, no offense that I said that, but like, I don't really want to see that. Like, it's just disgusting. And like, you come on our TV and you talk and all that, and you're mentioning like Chelsea Clinton and Deborah Messing and all that, and the shit that you said about Donald Trump's son, like his little son Barron, like, what the fuck? How dare you say that? Like, oh, he wasn't really affected by the photo. It's just him because of who he came from. Like, what the fuck? Yes, Donald Trump can say and do some terrible things, but he's still a human. And in fact, I think that his son Barron and I think I've said this on podcast before, I don't know. I think he's got autism. And, like, yeah, it's just, like, you can tell, like, with all the signs and everything. But anyway, I just wanted to say that I'm pissed off about this and that we should all do a petition. Like, I want to try and make a petition or something to keep Kathy Griffin out of this country. Because we don't need her bullshit. Like, she's going on TV saying, oh, I'm a victim. You're not a fucking victim. And you're going like, oh, Trump's a big bully and all that. Who's the bigger bully? You. Yes, he said some terrible things. But at least he didn't pose for a photo with a head that looked like yours covered in blood. No. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Just not good. So, my final word for this podcast, or my final statement, is don't let her in. Just tell her to fuck off. Like, if there's any of my listeners in Melbourne, and if you see Kathy Griffin, like, walking around or something, you have my permission to beat her up. Or at least yell and scream and swear at her or even throw things at her. You have my permission to do that. You're probably thinking, I don't think you have that permission. And I don't, but like, yeah, I don't have the power to give permission, but I'm just saying, like, if you see her, yell out to her. Call her a red-headed slut. Just do anything. Like, as long as it's negative, but do it towards her. Like, she deserves it. Like, why the fuck would you go on Australian TV and say that? Like, fucking bullshit. I gotta go because I'm pretty tired, but I'm Timmy James, and what else? Yeah, I'm Timmy James, and no, I won't finish it yet because I got a surprise. I'll just see if I can do it. Go to... Oh, damn it. Alright. Audio. Come on. Alright. Alright, to close this out, here is an audio of me singing words by the Bee Gees, but I'm singing the Elvis version in the style of Elvis. So to close us out, here it is, me singing words by Elvis, and me singing words by Elvis. Here we go.
Smile, an everlasting smile, a smile will bring you near to me. Don't ever let me find you gone, 'cause that could bring a tear to me. This world is lost in glory, let's start a brand new story now, my love. Right now, there'll be no other time, and I can show you all my love. Talk in everlasting words and dedicate them all to me. And I will give you all my life, it's here if you should come to me. You think that I don't even mean a single word I say. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. Oh! Ooh. It's only words, and words are all I have to steal your heart away. It's only words, and words are all I have to steal your heart away. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. Heart away.
Not bad, was it?